Okay, welcome to an SGC reveal. Here's a little background on this reveal itself. It's the first time I'm using SGC in a long time. Back in 1990s and 1980s, did a lot of grading. Was out of the industry for a long time. Just got back into the industry again last year with PSA closed down and $250 a card. I have an option of either selling ungraded cards or getting them graded by SGC with a great turnaround time. By the way, these were sent out on July 19th and they were in my hands today, which is August 12th, which is a 20 some odd day turnaround time door to door, which is fantastic. You can't beat that. So as far as the service goes and as far as the expectation goes, as far as turnaround time, I can't be more impressed, and I can't be happier with the door-to-door service in that amount of period of time. Here's the background of these cards. The cards that I got graded are not very good cards. I expected lower grades, and I did it as a way of seeing whether I should sell cards ungraded, raw, on eBay, or get them graded, and I could send them either to MySlab or Alt. That basically saves me the eBay fees up to about 20 to 25% when you factor everything in. My reasoning was, if I sell it on eBay raw, I'm going to take a 20 to 25% hit in regards to fees. Those fees basically could cover the cost of grading, and if I have the cost of grading and get decent grades, I can send them out to Alt with a 1.5%. With a 1.5% fee to sell these. So this is a test trial, and believe me, it's not. These cards are not. I'm not expecting anything, and they're not prime cards. So just bear with me. The first one we got here, the first SGC reveal. Here we go. Couple rubber bands. This is a Willie Mays, 1958 Willie Mays. 1960 Willie Mays that I bought on eBay. I'll give you the information. I bought it it was advertised as a 5, and it was a very clean card. Whenever I buy a card advertised as a 5, I'm expecting a 4, maybe even a 3. So my expectations wasn't the fact that I was looking to get a really good grade on this particular card, but it looked like a clean card. And if I sold this raw, I bought it for $86. Again, right now, if I get anything over a 4, I'm ahead of the game. If I get less than a 4, I probably should have sold it raw. And if I get anything more than a 4, I'm ahead of the game. And I get a nice 5. Willie Mays SGC 5, exactly as advertised from the seller. Really nice card. Very, very happy that I got it graded. To get this card graded or to sell it raw, I basically definitely improved my financial condition on this particular card. There's no doubt about it. Very nice looking card. I actually really like the vintage in the SGC holder. The dark holder and the vintage actually look really, really good. This is a nice card. Okay. Let me get the rest of these. The rest of these cards, again, I mostly Griffey's. They're not his rookie cards. I had some cards that I had laying around that I didn't want to take chances on, so I sent in trial cards, and these trial cards are going to give me an idea of whether the grading is accurate based on what I felt it would be, and the timeliness of getting it back and how fast they sell. So this is actually really trial on the whole process. And so far, getting the cards back in 3 weeks door to door, you can't beat that. There's nothing out there right now that can come anywhere close to that. So that you got to give them 100% on SGC for that. Okay. First card. This is a 1978 Reggie Jackson. Again, I bought this for a few dollars. I'm thinking I bought this for probably $4.99. raw, and I'm looking for at least a 7.5 to 8, and if I get anything more than that, it's worth it to get it graded. And I got a nice 8.5, which is nice, very nice. Like, again, it's not a major card, but I just wanted to see, as far as the grading process goes, the timeliness goes, and how I would grade the card based on what SGC would grade the card, and so I can see what my expectations would be on future cards, and if my grading is accurate with their grading. And as of right now, it's dead on. So I would have given this card the highest, an 8.5. At best, like I said, you know, I would have loved to get a 9. 9 would have thrown it into a range of making really good money on the card. But the 8.5 is probably the exact grade that I would have given it. I was expecting an 8 and dreading a 7, but right now an 8.5 is probably the exact grade I think this card should have got. Very nice. Okay, here's a card that I basically going to try a pop. This is going to be a pop 1 or pop 2. It's a Gulf Coast Yankees team picture, Derek Jeter 1992 team card, number 3808. There aren't many graded in PSA, and there's only one graded in SGC. I have a few of these cards, and I just wanted to get an idea of A, if there's going to be value for this card, basically Jeter going into the hole coming in September, and you know, a really low pop card in an SGC. My feeling is, if I can stay away from PSA holders that are populated cards, and I can get into something that is a non-populated card, then the SGC differential in price that I can get wouldn't be as much, and I just wanted to give this a test try also. So this here is a 9. Very, very nice. This is the highest graded SGC as of right now. Team picture, Derek Jeter. Okay, very good. This is an SGC 9. This should well worth it, better to grade, because this is almost can't get anything worthwhile for a raw card here, but in an SGC 9, absolutely, without a doubt, well worth grading. Okay, we're looking at here a Ken Griffey Jr. 1992 Topps Gold. Again, this is left over from 25 years ago. After selling everything, I probably just kept a few cards. I don't even know how I kept them. My wife probably just stored them away, and I didn't even know I had them. Again, this is a card that I'm not having any expectations on. Don't really think it's a valuable card in regards to a very, very wanted card for Griffey. But again, it's a gold, less population. I want to see the difference in an SGC holder versus going raw. And right now, this grade here is a 9.5. Very, very nice. So obviously, there is a benefit of getting this card graded. Very, very nice. Okay, we have a 1989 Bowman Ken Griffey. Again, it's a rookie card. Card that I feel that I probably should get a decent grade on, based on it. It is not a very difficult card to grade. Again, selling it raw versus a SGC grade. Here we go. And it's a 9. And that's probably about a break even in regards to what I could have gotten raw. But again, that was worth the chance. And like I said, in the worst case scenario, if I break even, I'd take that and take the chance of getting a 10 on this card, which goes for multiple hundreds of dollars. Again, looking at a 1993 Ken Griffey Jr. Topps Gold. Same situation as the 92. Not a very popular card. Being gold, I wanted to send it in. Not many out there. And I just wanted to see what the difference would be selling it raw, as you know, as I was saying. And this one is an 8. That I did not come out ahead on. That's okay. Okay, we got another 1993 Topps Ken Griffey Gold. And the reason I sent in a couple, I wanted to see if there would have been differences in the grading. I knew one was better than another, and obviously, like I said, with the 8, that was probably my worst one that I sent in. Probably not worthwhile send it in, but the data that it comes back and gives me is worthwhile because it teaches me something. It teaches me exactly how they grade and what I should be looking for. And I was a little bit off center, and I know SGC is really heavy on centering, so that did give me some information that is very valuable, so it might be worth the money of sending that in. And this is a 9. Nice. Again, well worth getting it graded. Here we go. We got a Spencer Torkelson Chrome refractor. Here, this is probably a card that right now, obviously, he's still in the minors, but when he comes up, a refractor, even though it's not numbered, is not his base card, but it's a card above that. And graded would be a much better situation than ungraded. Obviously, when you're looking at an ungraded refractor, everyone feels that there's going to be some sort of print lines on there. I bought this raw about a year ago. I think for $40. The cost of grading, if you add in the shipping and the insurance both ways, you're probably looking at $35 to grade the card. So I'm into it for $75. If you get a 9, you're looking at the fact that probably a little bit more than that it goes currently. But if you hold it for a little time until he comes up, you can get much more than that. And anything obviously over a 9 is good. 8.5 would probably be break even, and 8 would probably be losing value on it. And a 9.5, that is awesome. That is very nice. A 10 on this particular card would have been money. Very nice. So far, we were looking at selling raw or going to SGC and getting cards graded based on the accuracy of, when I say accuracy, I'm talking about the expectation or the consistency of grading based on what I expected to get and what I'm actually getting. I'm very happy with it so far. I'm very happy with the timeliness, and I'm, like I said, so far it looks like it pays to send the cards to SGC to get graded rather than selling raw on eBay. The reason being, I was telling you, is that if I have a raw card, the only place I can really sell it other than is really on eBay, and the cost of selling raw cards on eBay are just too high. And to take 20%, 13% with 10% to eBay, 3% to 4% to PayPal, and then if you want to pay for advertising and then pay for shipping, it's very cost prohibitive to sell raw cards on eBay. So by getting this card graded, I now have options of sending it to a platform, and that platform, like I said, I have options of sending it to a platform, and the cost of getting this card graded probably would save the will be absorbed by only paying 1.5% instead of 15 to 20% as far as costs go. So that is a very good situation. Last card. This is a Tom Brady MVP Mosaic, number 298. Again, football season coming up. I wanted to get an idea of how things would grade, how they were priced out. I took Tom Brady's Mosaic and his pink camo. And right now I'm expecting on this card, obviously a 9 is what you expect. You hopefully get higher. But if I get a 9, I probably have the same expectations. If I get higher than that, then like I said, you always think your card's better, but over time you learn that you really want to just basically expect, expect 9s. You don't want to expect 10s. You want to expect 9s, and if you get 10s, that's great. This particular card here, I'm expecting a 9, and we'll see where it is. It's a 9.5. That is nice. 10 again would have been good. Now in the whole situation here, we're looking at 195, 295s. Looking at okay. All right. I would say out of the cards that got graded, 1, 2, 3, 4 was slightly higher than expectation. 5 was slightly higher than expectation, and 4 were on expectation, and 1 was less than expectation. So I would say that's pretty consistent with my eye, sending in and expecting and getting a grade that I could expect, and that to me is very, very valuable. Knowing that if what I see and what I expect can come back exactly that way, this way there's no bigger surprises. You're looking at a 9.5 on the obviously Topps Gold Griffey, 9.5 on the Torkelson, and a 9.5 on the Brady. And I get a low pop card on the Yankees Fleer. So 4 cards, I believe, were probably better, well better than expected. The Jackson, like I said, I was expecting an 8, got an 8.5. I'm just missing with a half a grade. A half a grade on that would have been a 9. That would have been nice money. A half a grade on the 9.5s would have been nice money. Overall, I would have to say that based on the time frame and based on the expectations of the grades I knew I was getting on the cards that I sent in, I am actually very, very happy with with this break, and I will be sending more cards to SGC. And I again did this as a test, and the test, I would have to say, on timeliness, SGC got 100. As far as expectations, as far as consistency or grades, I would give it, I mean, you got to give it close to 100, 95 to 100. Now, the value of selling these cards, that's where the difference is going to come in, and that's what I have to test out. Now, when I send them to a platform, obviously, if you send them to a platform, you're saving on eBay fees, and that to me is where I can make up a little bit of difference, and maybe in the cost, not in the cost, in what I can get for these particular cards versus what they would be if they were in a PSA holder. So if I were to put these cards on eBay with the cost here, that probably wouldn't be worth it. But if I send them to a platform like Alt or sell them on my slabs and only pay a 1% seller's fee, that 1% versus a 14 to 18 to 20% on eBay, that's a big difference, and that could be the difference in getting the card graded, or the difference between the PSA and SGC, what they resell for. So I hope you like this video. I will be. This is probably the first video I have, and we're having more coming on. Again, this is John A Baseball. My website you can go to would list my cards, or www.johnabaseball. That's JOHNA-baseball.com. And also, I have all my graded cards on Alt, and I'll be linking the affiliate link underneath. Basically, Alt is a platform where you can sell your graded cards for a 1.5% seller's fee. By joining the platform with my link, you will get $10 credit towards buying a card on Alt, and I will get $10 credit also. So we both gain. The only thing is, when you sign up, you need to attach your bank account. And as soon as you attach your bank account, you'll get the $10 credit within a 12-hour period of time. Thanks, and have a great day.